Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the fantastic Rondo Liseberg, live from the west coast of Sweden, in the glorious city of Gothenburg. It's now time for Muay Thai for Life 8.0, where tonight we have a terrific array of Muay Thai action on show for you. Live from Gothenburg, this contest scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds of B-class Muay Thai rules in the lightweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. Official weight 57.9 kilos. Entering the ring this evening with a record of 8 victories and 5 defeats. Representing TMT Gym from Stockholm, Filip El Capitan Lindgren. And facing him across the ring in the red corner, official weight 59.9 kilograms. Entering the ring this evening with a record of 5 victories and 1 defeat. A Swedish Muay Thai Silver Medalist fighting out of Gothenburg, Muay Thai is Noak Wollsäter. Your referee in charge, Amnad Lindholm.
So this should be an interesting rematch between these two. And as I stated, Noak Wollsäter, he got his start with boxing actually at an early age, started competing at 12 and moved on to Muay Thai. For Filip Lindgren, he said that he always loved motion, speed, and he was drawn to things like freestyle skiing, downhill mountain biking, kind of extreme sports kind of stuff. And it's hard to get more extreme than the Muay Thai ring, right? Because that is where you can really get some high-octane action, both thrown at you and you can actually throw it back as well, because you can't really hit a mountain range that's been giving your mountain bike a tough time. At least not as far as I know.
Yeah, the decisions you make in that split second are crucial in all of those aspects.
We see our one half of our main event, Anton Sjöqvist, in the corner of Filip Lindgren. No surprise, I mean, they are both Tullinge Muay Thai guys. And as mentioned, this is a rematch as well in which Wollsäter won the first one. And when I asked him about it, he said about Lindgren, all he does is go forward. Fans will see me angle and bounce him out until he doesn't know up from down, which was kind of harsh language than I was expecting from a typical Muay Thai fighter.
Nice lean back.
Nice exchange of kicks there from both fighters. And speaking to those angles that Wollsäter was talking about, he's actually cited Vasil Lomachenko as one of his biggest inspirations. He said, I love angles. So far, though, it's a little bit similar to what he was saying, that Lindgren moving forward quite a bit, putting on the pressure.
Nice body shot there.
I like that he started off low and went high.
Yep.
Ooh, nice little trip as well. And right now, it's almost like they're kicking more than they're punching, which
yeah,
not the most traditional.
Good for the scoring, though. Some well-balanced, solid body kicks there.
And Dave, what are some aspects to think about when it's a rematch where it's, you know, two fighters that have gone the distance already and they're kind of familiar with each other?
Yeah, well, this is exactly it. It's all about, are you going to change it up and try something new? You kind of know what to expect from each other in the previous fight. So do you work on those weaknesses and where you were caught before? And do you end up with two completely different fighters, or do you try and stick to what you did well last time? That's going to be the tactics of it.
Okay, first round in the books. pretty closely contested first round. I think that maybe Wollsäter might have landed some better strikes overall, but it's a little hard to say.
Yeah, they're both still warming into it a lot. For me, he was landing that left body kick really nicely. So if I had to edge it, I would edge it to red. But again, my view is not worth anything. We are not one of the judges. It's just our opinion.
Nice job of catching the kick there as well, using it to get the trip.
I liked his evasion early in the round as well, where he's leaning back from the kick and countering with a kick of his own.
Not necessarily seeing Lomachenko levels of footwork just yet, but I'm sure that Wollsäter might turn it up a little bit the longer the fight
Round
goes.
2.
Wollsäter fighting out of the southpaw stance as well. Does open up the rear kick for both fighters.
See, when he kicks there, there's a lot more movement of his opponent when he lands his kick. For me, red is scoring better with his body kicks.
And that's one of those aspects of being a southpaw that it's almost like an unfair biological advantage where just because of the placement of the liver, where it is on the body, it might statistically give a southpaw a higher chance of striking it.
Yeah, there's that potential. I kind of feel like there's different things to do against the southpaw as to against an orthodox, and you see there he's just walking through the shots. Whereas when red kicks, he moves his opponent.
Yeah.
Even with that jab there, look, that kick didn't do anything, and he's pushing him back. So if you're looking at damage and effect, for me, red is ahead.
I guess Wollsäter using a bit more military precision in his strikes. Suitable when you think about his occupation.
I don't think he'll be intimidated in there, do you?
I highly doubt it. Lindgren, on the other hand, has said that, and he emphasized this, that Superlek was one of his favorites, but before one championship. Okay. Really emphasized that, but pre-one Superlek is his favorite and biggest inspiration. It's a nice right hand connected there from Lindgren. It might be one of his best strikes so far.
Ooh, nice one again.
He's countering those kicks, and that's a classic counter to a southpaw kicker. That's straight right down the middle.
Yep. And also punching while they're on one leg, while they're kicking you, so they can't move. Good timing.
Hardly a steal. It's hardly a bulldozing, so to speak. And we've seen crazier things. Who knows? I mean, Lindgren might battle his way back into it. I mean, at the previous Muay Thai the Life event, we saw Jonathan Larsson really struggle in the third round. Yeah. It looked like he was heading for defeat, but then he uncorked one of the best knockouts we've seen in Muay Thai for Life history in the fourth round. So
that was crazy.
I mean, the sound bite, the screaming there has been played quite extensively in the marketing for this event, and rightfully so. But the point stands is that you can never count anybody out. Anybody can get hit. Last time I checked, these are human beings and not living titans eating inside the ring. So.
Round 3.
Ooh.
Now it's Wollsäter looking to counter.
Stiff jab he walks onto though. Nicely matched, these two.
Yeah, I feel like you can kind of tell that they have competed against each other, because while they both have improved and developed and changed since then, there's not as much of a feeling out process. Nice trip there from Lindgren.
Yeah, very nice timing.
Solid back and forth action. Both fighters lead legs quite eaten up by kicks as well. Noticeable redness on both fighters. Oh, that spinning back fist just missed by about a centimeter or two.
Devastating shot when it lands.
It's one of those things where, like, obviously there's good and bad technique and everything, but the spinning back fist in particular, I wouldn't say there's any truly optimal technique. Like throwing it cleanly or kind of sloppily, you can still have the same effect.
Oof. Try that again.
Yeah. Just got to be careful. He doesn't want to show his hand too early. And now it's getting a little bit more grueling, and that's kind of what Wollsäter wanted. He's actually told me when speaking about this rematch that he's hoping for both fighters to leave with concussions and 10 stitches each. So they're working for that goal right now, that's for sure.
It's very specific as well.
Yeah. Again, military position, and when he doesn't do that, he actually does work as a systems developer. So he is an analytical guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just, you know, when he's not inside the ring, when he's behind the desk.
We watched the replays. There was that beautiful trip there. Lovely timing.
And I feel like we're kind of seeing Lindgren come into his own a little bit more. I think this might have been one of the strongest rounds so far.
Yeah, some lovely work there.
The body once again. Wollsäter.
Ooh, lovely trip.
Oh, but an even better one there.
Yeah. He smiles. Just heard the corner shout championship round now, and it is round 4. Is a big scoring round in Muay Thai. It's very important to assert your authority here and your dominance. That's why you'll see the step up in pace.
Bit of a slip there by the looks of things. But Lindgren right back into the action. Bit of a
nice work. There's that straight left body kick to follow. Oh, beautiful. Even the referee's smiling at that one.
Hey, real recognize real, right?
Yeah, I love it.
And I'm not surprised that we're seeing some nice trips and some good clinch work from Lindgren, because he actually has been very open that he very much enjoys Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Right, yeah.
And that can help you, it's small little things inside the clinch and stuff like that, just balancings that might help you out with BJJ.
It's that awareness of feeling where someone's body weight is good from BJJ. See here, he's setting up. Attempted there, but didn't work. Goes for the elbow.
Wow, that round just flew right by. Definitely the round with the highest pace, most back and forth action, and I want to say the closest round so far too.
Yeah, certainly. Going to be an interesting finish. The replay here. There was that sweep.
That was gorgeous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for the 5th and final round.
Otherwise, it's a little bit strike for strike. So that would be my advice.
Loved the body work there from Wollsäter, really chewing up the midsection.
Ooh! And an elbow landed.
It landed 4th time's a charm, I think.
Yeah. He's coming in with those heavy hands. Nice head movement there, just that little slip.
Quick little foot shuffle as well for Wollsäter to get back. Oh! There's some of that Lomachenko footwork he was alluding to pre-fight. I feel like Lindgren's really turning it up. He's putting on the pressure. He's barely taken a step back.
pushing his opponent back the entire round so far. Lovely.
Can't get caught up against the ropes like that. You don't want to be a sitting duck. Just missed with that overhanded Wollsäter. I'd say this is by far Lindgren's best round. He's really turning it up.
Like you say, he hasn't taken a step backwards.
Yeah, oof.
Big overhand left. He's showing it too much.
We haven't seen a whole lot of leading offense from Wollsäter at all in this 5th round.
Nope.
Maybe it's those leg kicks catching up to him a little bit, or just the overwhelming pressure, hard to say, but a great final round for Filip Lindgren. Living up to his nickname El Capitan, because he was really leading that round.
Yeah. Fantastic end.
A great second meeting between these two rivals, and who knows, maybe we will see a third in the future pro leagues.
A little bit of a weight building the tension here as we'll go to our MC Lee Thompson. For
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for these Muay Thai warriors. And after 5 terrific rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. 48-48. Overruled by our remaining 2 judges who scored a contest, 49-47 and 48-47 for your winner by majority decision. In the red corner, Noak Wollsäter. And your terrific runner-up, Filip Lindgren.
That was a hell of a rematch. You won the first fight and you ended up getting a second fight, but it might have been a little bit tougher than you expected.
Yeah, he was much harder than I thought. we both were very small when we fought the first time, and I didn't feel anything hurt really. But this time when he kicked me, I was, what the So it was fun.
Well, I think you both grew up and both grew into your styles a little bit, but he really started getting going later on in the fight, in the 4th and specifically the 5th round. Did you feel that you were kind of in an uphill battle there at the end?
Yeah, I felt the first 3 rounds maybe it was mine, but in the end rounds he was going faster, and I didn't really feel like I was coming with him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gothenburg versus Gothenburg, with this contest scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner, official weight 57 kilograms, with a record of 11-8, representing Iron Mask Gym from Gothenburg, Joanna Camacho. And facing her across the ring in the red corner, official weight 56.8 kilos, with a record of 8 victories and 6 defeats. Representing Fighter Center from Gothenburg, Janet the Killer Kling. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Payman Hajar.
All right, here we go. It's an all Gothenburg affair as the 2-time Swedish silver medalist, Janet Kling, faces 2-time Swedish kickboxing champion, Joanna Camacho. And as mentioned, both of them very young in their career. In fact, Janet Kling made her Muay Thai debut just 2 years ago. And despite that, has competed in 2 national championship finals. And like I said, again, and losses via decision against one of the best active female Muay Thai fighters in all of Sweden, irregardless of weight division. It still does speak volumes to her potential, in my opinion. But, you know, it's not surprising that Kling would throw herself right into something like that, because she is a bit of an adventurer. I mean, at 21 years of age, she hitchhiked around South America, which is something my parents would never allow me to do, not even today, I think.
Yeah.
She also worked in Brazil during some of that time. And I was told by Janet Kling's teammate, the very talented and handsome Alexander Brodal, that she is incredibly disciplined and completely forged in the fighter center. That she basically came in there as a blank canvas, and the coaches have painted a masterpiece with her.
Straight to business here.
Yeah, wasting no time.
Looks like Kling wants to assert her authority here. Push the action right from the bell.
And you can expect Kling to keep up a pretty high pacing. She actually is a former long-distance runner, so she does have those runner's lungs.
So Camacho take a little look down there as if, oh, I don't like this.
Oh, yeah, that's some intense pressure in the corner there from Janet Kling. There's something a little bit disconcerting with the optics with Camacho. Oh, nice right hand got through for Kling.
You can see Kling is very confident. Look at her face. Closing off the ring there, taking the center.
Oh, wow. That right hand is money for Janet Kling.
Lovely knee. Look at the left hand of Camacho. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's too low.
It is.
That's why the right hand's getting through every time.
Yeah, Kling is not going to let Camacho off the hook that easily.
That is a miserable opening round for Camacho. She went straight into the fire.
Strong first rounder for Janet Kling. Really just commanded the respect from the first opening bell. There was someone with right hand and another right afterwards as well.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a baptism of fire, but towards the end of the round there, she started chopping the leg, and if someone's coming for you, they're going to have their weight on that front leg. So it would do her well to have her hands a little bit higher, chop the leg and step off to the side, but she just met fire straight on again.
Yeah, jumping right into the action there is Kling.
But she literally does jump, and that's why you want to low kick her as she's coming in.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, look, on the front leg. On the front leg, there you go, she did it. It's like she can hear us.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, her team is also calling for the low kicks, so.
Oh, we can't take the credit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, not this time. But hey, great minds think alike, right?
You know what it's like with this sport as well. It's such a mental battle. If someone's just coming at you relentlessly, it's really hard not to let that get inside your head, but she needs to keep her cool, stick to the game plan, listen to her corner.
Well, I do think that Joanna Camacho knows something about keeping her cool because she is a preschool teacher, so I can imagine that her patience gets tested quite often. Oh, she ate a knee there. There seems to be a strength differential as well in the clinch. Janet Kling just really just ragdolling Camacho inside the clinch.
Camacho turns away a little bit.
Yeah, that's...
Can't afford to do that.
It's disconcerting.
It's the fact her hands come down as well. So they're up there, but when she first gets attacked, she almost pushes her hands out a little bit, sort of chest level. She's going to be dangerous. Watch here, look where her hands are now.
Oh, gorgeous right hand. Followed up by an elbow on the left. Janet Kling looks to be out for the kill right now.
She had the klaxon of 10 seconds and she was going in hard, and she's going to push an 8 count there.
That's a very understandable 8 count.
Yep. course. You saw there as well with that close-up.
Round 3.
The referee jumped in and gave the count because she actually turned away and went through the ropes herself.
Yeah.
She was turning away from her opponent, so it was a good shout from the ref. Nice elbows landing there from Kling as she comes forward, and she wants the stoppage, doesn't she? Look at that.
Yeah.
Knee in the back, taking the back nicely.
Janet Kling fighting like she's got somewhere to be. I don't know what her plans are tonight, but she definitely wants to make sure that they stay intact.
Yeah, she's fighting like she's been personally offended. Blue corner screaming at their goal.
They're saying, don't back up, but I mean, easier said than done when you're getting just pelted with punches, elbows, and kicks. Oh, some nice shots getting through her. I think we're gonna see another count.
Yeah. I feel like you're right. Looking back to our corner. Doesn't want to be there. It's probably not the most enjoyable place at the moment.
Another count now. That's a noticeable frustration in the Ironman corner. They're asking for Camacho to keep her hands up and to stop going backwards so much. Oh, a nice right hand got through there. Just 20 seconds left.
She's got to do something though. She's got to come back with something, or it's continual unanswered punishment. Ooh, right hand landed, but Kling just walked straight through it. Nice.
Yeah, she's not really respecting the offense from Camacho at all.
Nope, zero respect here.
Yeah. And we've had 2 counts now in just as many rounds. I would not be surprised if we were to see a 3rd count now in the 4th as well.
Yeah, if Camacho doesn't start doing some more work, you could see the fight getting called off as well, because when it's so far gone and you're not coming back with anything and you're deteriorating, it's almost like a waiting game, isn't it?
Yeah. And at that point as well, I mean, the team, it's like, at what point do you save a fighter from themselves?
Yeah.
Round 4.
He's coming in from Kling. Camacho locking up.
Right hand connects her for Camacho, but not a whole lot behind it. Nice tie clinch there.
Yeah, head up. She's going to eat something.
And another count, the 3rd count now. We're only in round 4. And we do have over a minute to go here in the 4th round.
If you look at the scoring, that's 10-8.
Oh, wow.
10-8. And it's going to be very hard to win after that anyway, so I think that's probably a good show. As you see some of the replays there. Very strong performance there from Kling. She was out for blood.
What a fantastic contest, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for these fighters. Come on. Your referee in charge, Payman Hajar, calls a stop to this contest. 41 seconds into round number 4. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO, Janet the Killer Kling. And your terrific runner-up, Joanna Camacho.
All right, and we have your winner, Janet Kling. Janet, you were fighting like you left the stove on at home, like you had some place to be. You did not take a step back from the opening bell. You were fighting almost angry. What was the game plan coming in here? Because you looked incredibly dominant tonight.
The game plan is just heavy boxing, because that's what I know I'm good at, and knees, because I love the clinch. So stuck to the plan, listened to Coach August, and just went forward.
Well, forward you definitely did go, and once you were in the clinch, you just seemed deadly with those knees. What was going through your mind once the count started? Because I think there was 2 counts before the 4th round. You must have been feeling really good heading into the 4th.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good, but not much going through the head other than keep it up, because everything can change in a final round, you know. And she was tough. She kept going and didn't stand down, so I knew how to finish it strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the Rondo Liseberg, where we continue the action with 5 2-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner, weighing in officially 64.2 kilos. Entering the ring this evening with a record of 5 victories and 3 defeats. Representing Ultimate Gym is Oscar Lindkvist. And facing him across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, official weight 66.8 kilos, with a fantastic record of 5 wins and 1 defeat. Representing Gothenburg Muay Thai is Simon Vinterskog. Your referee in charge when the bell rings, Joachim Abrahamsson.
Here we go, rival gyms duking it out here. And as I mentioned, 2 very different demeanors, 2 very different outlooks on things. Vinterskog much more charismatic and sort of out there, whereas Lindkvist, he's not really a social media guy. He's a little bit more withdrawn, and it's actually the way that he wants it. When I spoke to him before his fight, he said, nobody in Muay Thai for Life knows who I am, and I can't wait to surprise everybody, including you, Sebastian. So, yeah, I guess we're all kind of in for a surprise here, and he kind of relishes the role of coming in here as sort of the unknown commodity that can only really do nothing but impress. Right, because if you haven't really set expectations anywhere, then you're sure to exceed them.
Very true. They are very different characters, you can see that.
Yeah. And Lindkvist actually has a background in gymnastics and parkour, which is not a traditional base for Muay Thai.
I got a fighter at my gym, Ben Etheridge, and he was a gymnastics background. He finished his last fight and did a backflip in the middle of the ring. I don't know how you have the energy to do that, but there is something to be said for having that sort of level of body that stays with you from that background. So it'll be interesting to see.
Oof. Quick kick there for Vinterskog, though.
Strong legs.
And if you're detecting some bad intentions in Vinterskog's fighting style, he's cited Ramon Deckers as his biggest inspiration. Oof. Oh, wow. Doubling up with the kicks on both sides. Almost a bit of a guillotine there. Oh, wow. The high kicks from Vinterskog are just insanely accurate.
Yeah. Those low kicks are hard as well. They're money in the bank when you put them in this early.
Not surprised that he's cranking up the heat. I mean, he does work as a chef.
Lindkvist is leaning back, but he's caught a couple of them on the nose by doing so. Oh, there again.
Yeah, some redness in the face of Lindkvist.
Stiff jab, nothing on the end of it.
Lindkvist has spent some time in Thailand as well. He was at the Phuket top team in October of 2022, so he's also taken in some great sights. And look, he catches. He caught a kick, but didn't have enough time to do anything with it.
Well, Vinterskog, he put his weight forward onto that. Once he was caught, he put his weight onto it forward, and that's why he was able to land the elbow. And Lindkvist wasn't able to throw him, so I think that was skills from Red, actually. Looks very relaxed in there, still smiling away to the referee. Look here. That was the one where he tried to lift him and then got into a bit of MMA there, didn't he?
Well, I mean, not surprised with the shades of MMA here because Charles Oliveira is somebody who Lindkvist is a big fan of. And hey, Oliveira has some very nice Muay Thai for MMA, so.
Certainly does.
Vinterskog really soaking up the spotlight, no surprise, that's what he wanted to. He grew up playing team sports, but he didn't really like the team aspect of it. He kind of wanted to do his own thing, and I'd say he definitely found his place here in the ring.
He likes to sit on the ropes a little bit, doesn't he? Vinterskog should step left now and take the center. Oh, you're lovely. That's better.
Onslaught there from the hometown fighter Vinterskog.
Physically the stronger of the two, isn't he? He looks a bit bigger at the weight.
Well, after leaving team sports, he did start doing judo a little while, so his brother is actually a Swedish judo champion. Oh, nice shot to the body there. I love that.
Trapping his man in the corner there nicely. Catch, knee.
A bit of a slip there.
Lovely. Lovely left body kick. 2 in a row. That lead leg's taking some punishment there.
And I really love Vinterskog's sort of distribution. He doesn't go at the same area for too often.
Yeah.
He go one side, the other side, and high and low. He really mixes it up very, very nicely.
Nice work.
There we go. Third round upon us.
Boy, lovely. There's that left body kick. That was beautiful.
I think he's hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, vicious knees now from Vinterskog.
Yeah, but he needs to not get excited. Just take your time and pick your shots. That was better.
Ooh.
That was better.
Oh my goodness, he's brutalizing the midsection of Lindkvist. And there we see a count, yeah. And some blood coming from the nose now of Lindkvist as well. Surely one of those knees. Oh, and again, he goes straight to the body.
No, he doesn't want it. He's bringing his right arm down. He really is hurt to the body. Look.
And that could open for a left hook to the head instead.
Yeah. I think you can see a stoppage in this round.
Yeah. Canto Simon reigning into the ring here in Gothenburg. Just over 30 seconds left in the third round now.
Left kick to the body is just going to take one. See the arm coming down in the clinch is never a good sign.
He's waving it off.
What a third round for Simon Vinterskog. And what a performance overall. Very, very impressive. I mean, this guy just has star potential for sure. I mean, he's somebody who would look pretty good on a poster too. If you ask me.
I don't want to make the Silver Fox next to me jealous, but maybe a little bit.
No, I agree. He's got good charisma, lovely style, beautiful performance.
This contest comes to a close 1 minute and 30 seconds into round number 3. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO, Simon Vinterskog. And your terrific runner-up, Oscar Lindkvist.
All right, and if your winner, Simon Vinterskog, you were throwing more kicks than a FIFA World Cup final, just starting things off. What an impressive performance. You really set the tone from the very first round. How do you feel after this fantastic win?
I feel amazing. I can't believe I'm here right now. It's been a dream for a long time to stand on this stage. And now I'm here with the TKO victory, so I'm living my best life.
Well, it definitely looks like it. I think you need an eraser to get that smile off of your face the way that you're looking right now. It seemed like everything went exactly the way it was supposed to in this fight. What are your main takeaways from it? Because it really seems like it's hard to find any constructive criticism right now.
Well, maybe it could have been nicer, but I mean, I got the finish, and that's the only thing that matters right now. So I'm very happy, man.
We continue the action with 5 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner, official weight 85.4 kilograms, with a record of 7 victories and 4 defeats. A Swedish K1 Open champion representing Masthugget Gym is Peter Wallin. And facing him across the ring in the red corner, weighing in at 84.6 kilograms with a terrific record of 7 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Gothenburg, Muay Thai, is Andreas Hall. Your referee in charge, Joachim Abrahamsson.
All right, so this should be a good one. And it's kind of an emotional coming home for Peter Wallin because he actually worked, I mean, sure, both these guys are from Gothenburg, but Peter Wallin spent about 8 years working right here in Liseberg at the restaurants around here. Actually, he works with restaurant management, and that is kind of what's kept him from being as active as he would have liked to be. But that in combination with being a father of 5, he just hasn't had the time that he would like to dedicate it. But now he did find a way to free up some time, and that is what made him secure this spot on this card here tonight. And Andreas Hall, you know, we have a stereotype of people from Gothenburg versus us in Sweden, and it is that they're all named Glenn, they work in the harbor, and they eat a lot of fish. Andreas Hall, he has one of the thickest Gothenburg accents I've ever heard, and he works in the harbor, so he's got, you know, like almost 2 out of 3. And it's interesting, when I asked Peter Wallin about his credentials, he's actually said he's a 5-time silver medalist in the Swedish Kickboxing Championship, but he was very dismissive about it. He was like, whatever, it doesn't mean much.
Oh, looks very relaxed.
Focused. Big winding shots there from Wallin. Wonder if perhaps ring rust is a bit of a factor.
Ooh. Stiff jabs coming through from Hall. Wallin looks like he's gearing up that big right hand, but he's telegraphing it a little bit. So Hall's seeing it coming.
Seems to be a bit of a speed difference as well. Clinch here from Wallin. I think this might be what he needs. Sort of slow down the pacing a little bit. Oh, big shots. Wallin's, oh, he goes down.
It was 2 shots and then a high kick to follow it up. Fantastic timing there from Andreas Hall. And they're calling it, wow, first round knockout for the hometown hero, Andreas Hall.
There you see it. Bam, bam. Here it comes. Head kick there. Beautiful timing.
Your referee calls a stop to this contest 1 minute and 12 seconds into round number 1. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO, Andreas Hall. And your terrific runner-up, Peter Wallin.